Hobbs and Shaw. More like Hobbs and Shit. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid that I'm talking about this fucking movie. Hobbs and Shaw is an unbelievably stupid 2 hours and 16-minute watch. Even by Fast and Furious standards, this movie is too dumb for its own good. I thought they had something in the beginning. A decent premise, a good setup of the leads, and non-cringeworthy pop music surrounding all the scenes. Maybe it was around the 40-minute mark that it stopped caring altogether about the virus threatening the whole population, or the idea of a super mechanized human in Idris Elba, if it ever cared to begin with. But slowly, the bloated action sequences took over everything. And deep down, it hit me. I mean, it really hit me. They're never going to stop making these. At one point, the Rock and gang latch on 4 mini-trucks to a helicopter to weigh down Idris from escaping with Statham's sister. They're dragged down a mountainside for fucking ever, and it's cut so poorly, I did not enjoy a single second. I thought if I was ever a guy to walk out on movies, this was it. This would have been the moment. I should have left the theater. I really was just like, just gone. So what's the plot for the first spin-off of the Fast and Furious movies? And the 9th movie overall? Who gives a fuck? I can't believe there's yet another virus threatening humanity. I guess it's cool that Statham's sister jams the capsules of it into her palm to keep Idris from getting his hands on it. And then he makes it look like she betrayed her team and took the virus for herself. And blah, 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 yeah. Wait, that's really it? Doesn't matter. That opening, I thought, gave the movie a hint of hope. And then seeing The Rock and Statham shot side by side, showing their daily routines, was so refreshing. And we know, of course, they will be forced to team up. Ryan Reynolds plays a part in this. In fact, all these opening scenes are the better parts. But the best parts are all the fun The Rock and Statham have riffing on each other. Although it does get old by the end. The earlier jokes between them work as well as you would hope, but then die off later for those forgettable fight scenes. Looking at the director, and I'm not surprised at all. It's the guy who made Deadpool 2, which I fucking hated! I enjoyed the first Deadpool, which was done by Tim Miller, who has directed the newest Terminator movie coming out later this year. David Leitch did this one. Leitch? L-E-I-T-C-H. David Leitch. David Leitch. Whatever, he did this one. And he has no grasp on how to stage and edit better fight scenes. For the Fast franchise, I guess he's okay. He's just another name in the crowd. But it doesn't cut it when it comes to big budget spectacle. The helicopter scene was putting my ass to sleep. And that was long after the breakout at the lab. I think it was a lab. There was a laboratory in there in this fucking factory thing. I don't even give a shit, man. Which I swear to you, I had no comprehensive idea of what was going on. Or where anyone was. And next thing I know, Statham and his sis are in a Jeep spiraling out of a window. Am I a bad moviegoer? Speaking of Terminator, that's clearly who Idris's part machine-like body now is. His eyes scan people around him so he can anticipate danger. And then they shot the film in slow-mo so you can tell. You know, it's like the scene in Spider-Man 1 when Toby's dodging those dudes. It's the same idea. And he's got the retinal scanner that it's just fucking, you know, from the Terminator. And it's just, he sees him like, oh, there's a punch coming, 92% chance of attacking, aggressive, whatever. And he just, you know, it's the same shit over and over. And guess how Hobbs and Shaw beat him? Why, by attacking him at the same time. Get it? They have to work together? One of them takes his slow-mo punch so the other can rail on him. Trust me, I'm making it sound way cooler than it is. The motorcycle chase through the streets. I zoned the fuck out. Nope, couldn't follow it. Until Idris screamed in frustration, which was hilarious. And yeah, it is touching and neat that an important part of the movie centers on Hobbs returning home to his estranged family in Samoa. But then I cringed at a lot of the family bits here. Like, his mom was cool at first, but then the things just... Ugh. And the fight scene before the helicopter one! It's just them beating up dudes with sticks! And it's fucking boring! I have seen most of the Fast and Furious movies, and most are not good. I never saw 3 or 4. 5 and 6 are the best of the series. During 7, I was hopelessly and angrily bored. And if not for the tribute to Paul Walker in its final minutes, not a person alive would remember it. You know, I had this recent talk with a friend of mine, and we listed out all the movies and, to discuss them and where they ranked in our minds and stuff like that before this one came out. It lasted a decent amount of time. And then another friend of ours reminded us we missed one. The 8th one. The one that just came out a couple years ago. 2 movie junkies completely forgot the existence of the most recent movie of a blockbuster franchise. We had to be reminded. And now we have Hobbs and Shaw. More like Hobbs and Shit. Don't even waste your time. You can watch the highlights of the first 30 minutes on YouTube later. Just skip to the banter between The Rock and Statham. And there is a great cameo that I can't believe I didn't see coming later on in the movie. But you may as well skip everything else. Cause Vanessa Kirby is able to sneak her way out of any situation. And that was fine the first time. After the 4th? Come on. I guess it's okay that both Hobbs and Shaw return to their roots and rectify their pasts in this. But I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. The over-the-top silliness they're known for is missing its heart, ironically. Since that's their whole message about humanity being better than machine people. I mean, The Rock was just promoting the shit out of this on his social media, on Instagram, and I recently started following him a few months ago. He's just constantly promoting, which I understand you have to, but this movie ain't worth it. It really isn't worth it, guys. It really is not worth it. I mean, why did they even film that torture scene? Were they trying to top Firefly? They'll never top Firefly. They'll never top that scene. God, just shocking them in the chair. But Firefly had fun with it. It was violent and over the top, but it was amazing and hilarious. This movie's just like Idris shocking them, and it's dumb. It's not funny. It's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. Man, this movie's fun dissolved so fast. Literally, it dissolved. Just fucking dissolves and cheesy helicopter shots. It's over. They'll never stop making these. And of course, the robotic voice, the metallic voice, you know, like masked voice thingy that's talking to Idris, like his higher up, who he obviously has in this movie. Of course, you don't find that person's identity, and he says to Hobbs at the end, you don't remember me, do you, Hobbs? And I'm like, oh, I'm sure Fast and Furious 19 will flesh that over, you know. And I think I chose the wrong profession, guys. I'm gonna have to see all of them. Every movie that comes out. And that's why I saw this movie, because I have to. I have to see everything that comes out. I mean, I kind of wanted to, but even though the trailers were awful, but I liked Fast 5 and I liked Fast and Furious 6, and I thought maybe there was potential here with this funny buddy cop duo thing going on. But no! After the first 30 minutes and that cameo that's really funny, that's it.